So this is the original Marconi hut. This is where British broadcasting, the birth of British broadcasting occurred. You're walking on hallowed ground. For me, this is much more important than Stonehenge. Let's face it, Stonehenge is a bunch of 4,000-year-old rocks that were rearranged by the Victorians. This is original. This is where the art of broadcasting came to the world. In here, Peter Pendleton Eckersley and his small team of engineers, mavericks in the world of the 1920s, the Roaring Twenties. They'd been born when Victoria was alive. In these rooms, for 9 months during the summer of 1922, British broadcasting was born. In here you had the first ever sound effects studio. So the Americans over in KDKA, all the rest of it, but here, with Damien Melbourne's broadcast, we put together, so the first Rever radio play was broadcast from here, the first sound effects, the first children's hour was actually Children 5 Minutes, Spick and Span were born in here, wow. Little gnomes. The first sound effects studio. So everyone thinks that Monty Python invented horses with clothes. No, it was done here by Peter Eckersley. And in fact, I've always described Peter Eckersley, you know the Goon shows?
Yes.
The Goon shows, well, when the Goons, one of them hadn't been born and some of them were in nappies or diapers, as you know them. Eckersley was the 5th member of the Goons.
Right.
23, 24 years old, irreverent, rude, jokes, the first time ever been heard, impersonations. You can imagine Eckersley in the summer of 1922 running up and down these corridors, pretending to be playing the piano very badly, pretending to be an Italian impersonator, Italian singer, being transmitted live from Rome, which they could never do, Signor Gridlico, and this is Eckersley in full flow. Yet through all the comedic effects, through all the humour, by the end of 1922 they had over 20,000 listeners. British broadcasting was now established, the government realised they had to do something with it, and the BBC was born. In 1923, when John Reith took over, he knew nothing about radio, nothing about broadcasting. He came to Writtle, he basically picked up the phone and said, "Peter, come and see me." 2 hours later, essentially, British broadcasting was born. Eckersley left the hut, they closed the Writtle station down, his call sign was 2MT Writtle, and the BBC was born. Eckersley joined, he was the first engineer of the BBC. By the time he left 7 years later, there was 900 engineers, and the whole of the British population could hear radio on 2 channels, if not 3, a long way. It all happened here, the original hut, original. So this piano was here 96 years ago. As was the stall.
What's your reaction to all this, Don?
It's fabulous. I mean, I just had no idea any of this existed.
I bet you'd like to put your finger on that historic piano.
Yeah.
Go on, give us a tune. Can you play?
No, I haven't played.
That end doesn't work. It's on my list of things, the rest of it. So I think...
Absent.
Absent. That was the first song ever played on 2MT radio.
Absent.
Absent, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
John Metcalf.
Yeah. And essentially they had artistes come out from London. This is Nora Scott playing away. The engineers continually fought to get the signal out. The transmitter was built from bits.
Yeah.
Had to be done in their own time, without any extra pay, after time, yes.
RCA?
RCA, that's right, yeah. Well, of course you stole RCA from us, so we won't go.
We won't go into that.
We won't go into that, yeah. Marconi was always very annoyed about the wireless company of America, but there we go. And there's a great lady herself, Dame Nellie Melba. She came here in 1920, probably one of the most famous ladies in the world. Australian soprano, extremely arrogant. She once pushed John McCormack into the audience, saying that nobody shares stage with her. Really? She was paid £1,000 by the Daily Mail to sing first time on radio in 1920. Her voice was heard across Europe, and really the rest was history. It was one of those moments in time I mentioned earlier where the world turned. And from here, British broadcasting was born. So what we're trying to do here over the next 2-3 years as we head towards centenary is build the displays that show from the First World War, development of airborne telephony through civil aviation, through to the glorious summer of 1922 after Dame Nellie Melba was broadcast, and then directly to the BBC. And then in 1923 or 2023 the BBC can take their own centenary because they're more than qualified to do that. So
it's beautiful.
Welcome to the hut.
Thank you.
So this is now World War I transmitter from 1917, built by the Marconi Company, a very rare item. Royal Flying Corps notepad, early round valves, and now the tuner Mark III 17. So all this saw duty in World War I. It was all built in. This was being built in New Street. So as the early equipment. So, and in fact, this The tuner here is completely this kit that was always ready to be installed in an aircraft. And this dates from 1970. The engineers who built this went into here 5 years later and built British Broadcasting. So we're just bringing together the story in time. All done by volunteers, it's all volunteer effort. They're fantastic team.